Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Something Slightly Different, starring your host, Charlie. That would be me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as many of you might have noticed if you were following my Twitter feed or my Instagram or the Ultra Confusion Facebook, or maybe it was just my personal Facebook, who knows? I was at the Smite World Championship this weekend. Unfortunately, I did not get to actually physically be there on Thursday, but I was there for half of Friday, all of Saturday, excuse me, and all of Sunday. Well, not all of Sunday. I didn't get to actually be physically there for the Xbox One Championship, but I was there for the PC one. So, of course, Smite World Championship. Ta-da! Big deal, big deal, big deal. Lots of teams. The world champions from 2015, of course, was Cognitive Prime, but they went and had a name change. Their name change, of course, went to Cloud9. So Cloud9 was there to defend their title. They were the #1 U.S. team, and of course, the #1 European team was Paradigm. So Paradigm went up against in the whatever the four is it quarterfinals? Yeah, quarterfinals. I think it's quarterfinals. Yeah, quarterfinals. Paradigm went up against a team called Enemy. Enemy was basically the dark horse of the U.S. They had one veteran player who, as many people would say, is a very arrogant individual. And the rest of them were basically rookies. The other four spots were mostly, this is their first full year of Smite competitively. So Paradigm, the powerhouse from Europe, takes on Enemy, and Enemy beats Paradigm 3-0, if I remember right. Or is it 3-1? No, it's 3-0, I think. I mean, they did a heck of a just beat down. Okay, so Enemy's into the finals. There's a North American team. Now, of course, Cloud9 is the #1 North American team, and of course, they are the world champions. So they're hoping to repeat, and they go against a team called Team Epsilon. Team Epsilon is basically the #2 out of Europe, and it's goes to 5. Okay, Cloud9 wins the first one. Epsilon wins the second one. Cloud9 wins the third one. Epsilon wins the fourth one. Epsilon wins the fifth one. It's a European North American final again for the second straight year. Last year it was Cognitive Prime against Titan, 2 non-#1 seeds that got to play for it. And lo and behold, ta-da! Both #1 seeds get knocked out, and it is 2 non-#1 seeds playing for the final. So you have Enemy, who's basically been bull rushing everyone, and been quite the story. And then you have Epsilon, who have run into a couple of hiccups, and they had to go the complete series to beat Cloud9. But here they are in the championship. Well, Epsilon is a team filled with veterans. They know how everyone plays. They've got a very deep god pool. For those of you who don't know Smite, Smite is a game based on like gods and goddesses and holy figures and legendary figures and stuff in all these different types of mythology. Norse, Egyptian, excuse me, Norse, Egyptian, Roman, all that stuff, Greek. So Enemy, of course, is the hot team. Everyone's going, man, everyone kept picking against Enemy, and they keep playing. I mean, they keep beating everyone. So the craziest thing happened. Epsilon basically had game 1 from the get-go. So they're up 1-0. Second game, Enemy actually makes a heck of a game. I mean, they're ahead, and then they overextend just once. And Epsilon turns it around and crushes Enemy. So they're up 2-0. Enemy takes the lead, starts opposing their dominance in game 3. But they overextend to try to do something. And Epsilon uses that to turn the tide completely and win the entire thing 3-0. So Enemy never won a single game in that match. And I have to say that the main thing that I took away from it was that the rookie experience, maybe rookie mistakes, cost enemy the game. They didn't know how to deal with certain situations, and it showed. So congratulations to Epsilon. So the first year of the Smite World Championship, it went to North America. The second year, it's going to Europe. There were some other international teams. The Chinese actually got into the semifinals. Wait, where's that? The quarterfinal? Whatever. The one that has 1, 2, 3, 4 matchups, 3 matchups. I don't care. Whatever. My brain doesn't work either way. Anyways, it was 4 matchups. The Chinese teams unfortunately had to play Paradigm and Cloud9, and they both basically got spanked. But you know, Chinese teams, they have a very unique strategy, and one of these days that strategy is going to catch. Well, hell, they had to win a couple of games to get to play the #1 seed from Europe and the #1 seed from North America. So they've got an interesting strategy, and I think the more experience they get, the more dangerous they're going to get. So congratulations to Team Epsilon, who easily had probably 2, if not 3, of like the top 20 Smite players in the world. It was quite the feat, especially since one of their better characters, better players, who is basically the legend around him is that he rarely dies in games. I think he was like fighting flu-like symptoms for the past 2 days, and he stood his ground. So congratulations, Epsilon. Better luck next time. Enemy, Cloud9, and Paradigm, and of course, every single year they show you a little bit of season 3 of Smite, and it looks like we're going to have a new goddess come out. So very interested to see how that does. Now I'm going to be totally honest with you, I haven't played Smite in a while, so many of the gods that I saw that were being utilized during the tournament, I was like, I have no idea who they are. Now, of course, as I watched game after game or match after match after match, I kind of got used to seeing those characters, and it was very interesting to see. In my mind, I'm of course not a professional Smite player, but in some points I was like, man, why is the person still playing this? Now, of course, you know, not every when you talk about God pool, what you're talking about is the gods that a player feels comfortable playing with. And sometimes you're just like, why does this person keep choosing this god or goddess? Because they keep getting throttled, because that's what they feel comfortable with, even though they're getting spanked. So, anyways, let's change gears really quick here. There is this book right here, Flayed, the 3rd chapter in the Saga of Ukamog, is of course available both in paperback and Kindle form. I highly recommend that you get both. I plan on getting this one signed as soon as I can find a time to meet this gentleman again, because my first 2 are signed already. But seriously, check it out. Let's do a couple plugins real quick, and then we'll call it a night. If you're interested in a very easy to get into pencil and paper RPG, that's not all about dragons and magic and swords, but could, if you want to, it's more centered around an office environment. That game, of course, is called Merge and Acquisitions by Nerdburger Games. You can check out all the information about Merge and Acquisitions and any other games that Nerdburger Games is making by going to nerdburgergames.com. Now, of course, one of the great things about how we met the individual behind Nerdburger Games, Craig Campbell, was that we went to AndoCon. Now, AndoCon is coming up in March. If you are in the Atlanta area and you would like to attend, it's very reasonably priced for I think it's 3 days. It is $25 for a 3-day pass, or it's $40 for a double pass. So what the hell are you waiting for? Seriously, what the hell are you waiting for? Let's see, what else can I do a shout out for? Part of Nerdburger Games is also the Nerdburger podcast. Of course, you can check that out by going to nerdburgernews.com. And I would like to also take this time to make a shout out to, let's see here, Vitamin Geek, which of course is an amazing other variety geek podcast that we met them in Canoga. We're going to meet them. Alter Confusion is going to meet with them again this February when Canoga comes around. And of course, if you are in the Atlanta area and you want to find out the individuals who, and you want to see the individuals who won the Alter Confusion fan contest, all three of them have free tickets to this wonderful event. And that, of course, is MomoCon, which is May 29th through the 26th through the 29th in downtown Atlanta. So if you can get there, get there. Tickets are on sale, I believe. Oh, shoot, there's no website on here. I think it's momocon.org, where you can just Google MomoCon. This convention keeps growing and growing and growing. It's very popular. Highly recommend you go to it. We should have a fan table there. We will have all of our awesomeness, and of course, we'll be giving panels as well. So I think that's all the shout outs I could do for right now. So thank you for tuning in to the Alter Confusion, something slightly different for myself, Charlie. It's been a pleasure to give you the crazy stuff coming out of my mind. Once again, congratulations to Team Epsilon. Once again, check out the Saga of Vukamon story. Once again, check out Mergers and Acquisitions and their new game, Capers, which of course you can play if you play a playthrough of Mergers and Acquisitions at Andocon, which is why I'm trying to stress Andocon, which happens in March. And you can go to andocon.org to find out all the information, is that if you play a playthrough of Mergers and Acquisitions, you can also play a test run of the highly anticipated Capers, which of course is set around the Prohibition period and has all kinds of awesomeness and fun. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the near future. Of course, tune in on Thursday for the Thursday Night Hangout, where Zelius might be making his triumphant return. But we may also have additional guests. Who knows? But you'll find out on Thursday.